Alright girls, so today we're going to be working on this main section of the base. And we're going to start figuring out what kind of pathways we want all over the place. So quick reminder, for now we have our central storage room with our 2 exits on either side. On this side we have the sheep farm going straight, which is rather large, and then over here there's still more room to branch out if we want to. Going to the other side over here, we have another point where we can branch out over here, which I want to do today. We'll have water elevators. This is also a section that I have on the other side. Another section where we can branch off if we want to, and then the cow farm. So anyway, today I want to focus on what I want to do for these sections, and same on the other side for the sheep farm. So at first, let's just actually lay it out up here. So let's say this 2x2 square is my base, right? Actually, let's make it 3x3. This is my storage room platform up here. Now, what the plan was originally, let's grab some of these, was to put stairs on either side, going like so, and then on this side going like so, and like a crisscross pattern. This would be the sheep farm side, of course. This would be the cow farm side. Now, the thing with this is, the sheep farm is too beautiful. I don't want to obstruct it. And if I put like a big staircase up here, going 45 degrees like so, it'll definitely cut right in front of the sheep farm. So that's not really a good idea. But I still want, like, the plan of these was to have like a ring around on this layer, going around to connect these up, kind of like so or something. And then the same thing up here to have a ring going around it, with more place to branch out of. So I still want that part, but I think what I'm going to change it to is to have both stairs on this side going downwards, going down over there. And then on this side, they will both have to be going up instead. I hope my my little blueprint kind of map thing makes any sort of sense. If it doesn't, well shit, you're out of luck, I guess. But anyway, I also want to figure out today where my nether portal is going to be. Because, well, right now it's all the way back there in a cave somewhere, and well, it's fine. But I want to start making some final locations for my nether portals and like my nether travel system. So I need to have a fixed location for that. Otherwise, I'll need to reroute some of my my roads, and that's all no good and stuff. So that's something that I'm not willing to do. Anyway, so these 3x3 are going to be the main area. Yeah, actually, I can probably have multiple nether portals too. That wouldn't even be a bad idea. So let's grab some obsidian blocks and see where we can map those out. So it'd be a good idea to have one down here, and yeah, maybe like one on the ring above as well. So like one on the ring below, down there. And then on the ring on top, we can have another one. And maybe we can have that on this side then, so that they don't really link up. That would be fine. And then, as time goes on, we can add more portals like back here and back here. As my base continues to expand ever further. Alright, so I think for today we're going to be focusing on these staircases and the ring around on top and below. Actually, I hope I have enough space down below because the water is right there. Yeah, I have to see where things line up. Anyway, I'll start working on these staircases and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so using water, I've made a quick, dirty little staircase out of iron blocks. All the way to the water level. And actually, it doesn't look too bad in terms of distance it covers. But I still want these staircases to go all the way up into the corner of this main frame, so I guess I'll have to leave this side for what it is for today and work on the part of the base that's going up instead of down. Alright, and those are some big ass staircases marked out. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Maybe they should be a little bit wider though. But other than that, I think they're fine for what I want to do with them. I'll go fill them in with glass and put that ring around and see what that looks like. And then I'll meet back with you guys once that's all constructed. Look, I'm really pulling an all-nighter here to construct these rings, aren't I? Well, anyway, night in Minecraft time. That counts, right? I think it does. Anyway, I wanted to discuss a little thing or lay out my thoughts again and maybe come to a conclusion myself, who knows. So here's the thing. I want to have more stairs going further upstairs as well. And I was thinking that we could add those on this side. So what we could do is we could have a little thing here. I don't know, let's go 3 blocks in between. And then start going up over here again. And same on the other side. Which would really expand how much space, or how much we can expand the base over time. And by the way, I also feel I need to say that obviously these staircases are made out of glass. They're not practical to jump up. Look, this is not practical, but I'm always using my elytras, so it's fine. And also, I've thought about this. It's nice to be able to lay rails down all over the place without having to actually change stairs into actual blocks first and then change it back later and whatever. Glass is fine for me. I think it looks cool. Since I'm flying anyway, these pathways are mostly aesthetic anyway. Since usually I just fly across to wherever area I need to be. Anyway, as I was saying, on this side, I want those staircases on here that go further upstairs. I also want that on this side. The question is, do I want those right here first? Or do I want my flat section to go first? Now, that is a really good question. And I don't really know the answer to that right at this moment. Actually, I do know the answer. You know how in my original design I wanted... Let's go back here. I wanted these staircases to... on one side be this slant and on the other side be this slant. Well, we can still do that just for the higher layers. Or whatever. There's not going to be more layers of floor on top of this, but like more of those those sections. Let's quickly grab a few stairs so I can illustrate what I mean. Maybe think through my own thoughts for myself as well, because I don't really know what I'm saying or how it will work out. Okay, so let's say on here I want, let's make this a circle going around. On this side I want my staircase to go over here. This can be a floor level and then another staircase over here. And then we can have another ring around here. And then we can have another staircase going up like this. Something like that. And then on the other side, we'll... Because this thing is actually going to be a downwards thing, and this is actually going to be an upwards thing, so let's put that back to where it was. So this staircase is going to start from... Jeez, I'm putting down all the blocks that I don't want. It's going to start from this side, so either over here or one block over there. Because there's going to be another ring around here. Yeah, I think it makes sense to do the staircases both starting on the outside and then going inwards as needed. I hope my blueprints make any kind of sense. They probably do not. But that's fine. If you don't really understand my my stuff. I mean, I barely understand it myself anyway, so... Anyway, I'm just gonna build it and we'll see what happens. Alright, now I just want to put some emphasis on the fact that right now this thing looks like shit. Doesn't look like anything. It's just some weird square walkway going around. And that's completely fine. I don't mind that at all, actually. That's almost by design, actually. I just want this to be like the framework to a larger complex of all kinds of cool areas, cool gadgets and gizmos and farms and stuff all over the place. But for that we need some sort of infrastructure. And I think the best way to start is to go from the inwards outwards. Especially since I don't really have a visual grasp yet on how large the actual structure around this base is going to be. Because as you guys can obviously all remember from episodes, what is it, 22 or so? I showed some designs for the base that I want to, like a shell that I want to put around this. And I'm still planning to do that, but draining the ocean is such a slow process. And after that I still need to dig out all the areas, so it's gonna take a while before I get there. But rest assured, I'm still planning to do that. Actually, well, on that topic we may as well talk about how this thing is going. I've drained out all these corner sections which were a bit annoying, and I am currently working on these flat sections around the temple itself. I'm ready to put in the flying machines over here. So yeah, I'll be doing that at some point soon-ish. So we'll have a big area around here that's going to be drained soon. Anyway, let's get back to this place, because I want to figure out a place for my nether portal. And let's put this back down because I don't fancy playing Minecraft in Microsoft PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint is a cool program, very useful, but not the best for gaming. Anyway, let's make a little bit of staircase here. Not too long, like 6 or so blocks, I'd say. Alright, actually I made the staircase kind of short. For one very good reason. If you look at the Y coordinate, we are already really high up, and I want my portals to be properly linked. Like on the right coordinates, including the Y coordinate, because some of these portals in my base are going to be relatively close in X and Z coordinates. So maybe I'll have even a portal right directly above or below this one. So it's very important that these are properly separated. And also, something completely different. I, on a whim, decided that I want the platform my portal is going to go on to be a hexagonal platform. So I'll have to figure out how that's done, I guess. I have no idea. I'll have to probably Google real quick what all the proportions of a hexagon are. Yeah, actually I'm gonna check it real quick before I freehand this stuff. So 1 sec. Alright, I found some sort of coordinate system for hexagons. And I figured out that I want certain sizes along certain axes, and oh, it's going to be difficult to explain it, so I'll just build it first and then I'll explain the things after. Okay, so I've constructed all the corner points of my hexagon. So first of all, these ones, this straight line over here is 12 blocks away from the center, and these endpoints are 14 blocks away from the center. And these lines are also 14 blocks long. And I just need to figure out a way to connect these with a straight line. And if my memory serves me correct, it's 1 block over and 2 blocks over and 1 block over and 2 blocks over and 1 block, then 2 blocks. Okay, yeah, that's gonna work. I'm just gonna have to start with the 2 blocks over and then the 1 block over. So 2 blocks, 1 block, 2 blocks, 1 block, 2 blocks, 1 block, 2 blocks. Alright, that's fairly straight. Yeah. Alright, I'll construct all the other edges, fill it in with glass, and then we'll work on the nether portal itself. And actually, before I fill in all of the glass, let's quickly just double check if this looks like a hexagon. It looks kind of flat, doesn't it? Like it's supposed to be, or like these points are pointing outwards quite a lot. Let's look from down here. Yeah, like this distance is too short and this distance is too long, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna run through my math again real quick, and then maybe I'll make a slight adjustment somewhere. Alright, so after running through everything again, I've decided to not make any adjustments to the hexagon. Yeah, what's wrong with it is that there is some rounding that you have to do when doing the math, and while working with full blocks. Like, this side is supposed to be like 0.27 blocks shorter or something like that. And that's really not going to work, is it? So, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna put my portal up here. I'm not gonna put it centered, because I want to decorate this area a bit. Have a bit of a landing platform, whatever. So I'm going to set my portal back a little bit. Not all the way to the back side. And I'm also going to raise it up a slight bit. Because I think that with all the decorations that I'm gonna put up here, it would be nice to have the portal a bit higher. Alright, so let's start with a little platform. And the obsidian goes... I don't know. Let's make a big boy portal. So it is... And the center is 4 blocks wide, so it's... I guess twice as wide as a normal portal. So let's also make it twice as tall. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's twice as tall. And then a row of obsidian on top. Alright, and now let's write down the coordinates before we light it. 846 114 minus 1440, and divide those by 8, so it's 100 and like 6. 114 is going to stay the same, and that's that's harder to do mental arithmetic on. Minus 180. Minus 180. Alright, let's go in. Destroy my previous portal. Because obviously I'm gonna come out over here. And let's move to... Oh, that's interesting. It actually generated a new portal, even though I'm pretty close to it. So I'll probably have to disable the other one as well. Whatever, I'll get rid of the obsidian another time. You don't have to wait for me to do that. Alright, portal's disabled. Nice, I left some netherrack here some time ago. Still here. That happens when I dig out the ceiling like this a little bit more. Every once in a while I get rid of a few more blocks. But since I'm not here all the time, those blocks tend to stick around for a while. Are they scared of me? Huh. I thought these small lads also attacked. Or is it because he doesn't have a weapon? Huh. Yeah, he picked up a block instead of a weapon. Anyway, let's get back to business. Back to business. Alright, I found the right coordinates, X and Z. Just need to go down a bit. Let's just make a nice little hole where our portal is going to be. Alright, that's a nice little hole where we can place our portal. But first of all, I need to get rid of this lava. And for good measure, let's also make a little bit of a road back to the main place. It's somewhere off in that direction. I'll clean that up some other time. Anyway, let's get back to the portal building. 106 on the X. And 180 on the Z. And then 114 on the first portal block itself. So let's make a iron platform. And just because we can, let's make the portal on this side the exact same size. Yeah, we still can. There's room. Alright, let's light it up. Go through. And hope we are right. Alright. Works one way? Does it work both ways? That is always the question. Because getting it to work one way, that's fine. That's fine. Sometimes it generates a new portal once you go through the other direction though. Oh yeah. Alright, so... that is everything for today's episode. Next episode I want to work on a road from this portal going to the Blaze Farm. I want to do something fancy with that. And I want to start working on that pretty soon. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles!